Hello. I want to tell you a story today that you might have heard me tell before, but even if you've heard it, I'm telling it in a different context. It's an unusual story for me in that this one actually happened. This month, I retired from the Department of Transportation, and I've got a lot of funny stories from there, a few sad ones too, but this is definitely one of the better ones. About a year ago, the department hired a young man to work on a highway maintenance crew. The young man, 18 years old, had very little life experience outside of his rural county. He'd never had a real job before. The first day on the job, he's introduced to his foreman, a not very patient, leather-faced, older man that we all knew as Clawhammer. Now, Clawhammer that day had the crew out inspecting ditches along a certain highway. He was concerned that a pipe under the road might need repair, replacing, because water was not flowing through it very well. He yelled over to the new employee, handed him his cell phone, and said, "Now I want you to go into this pipe and look around down there. I need to see what's going on. I want you to take a few pictures with my phone." The young man did as he was told. He went down into the pipe, and after a few minutes, he emerged and handed the phone back to the foreman. The foreman got red-faced mad just after a few seconds of looking at the pictures, for he saw that the young man, instead of taking pictures of the pipe, had taken 3 pictures of himself. Of course, the crew just fell out laughing, and the young man will never forget that day, as his nickname is now Selfie. A few days after that occurred, I had an opportunity to talk to the foreman, Clawhammer, and the young man. Now, the foreman had not been very patient. He'd given vague instructions. He hadn't considered the intimidation and the lack of knowledge that the young man was feeling. For the young man, he had not asked any clarifying questions. He had not considered the foreman's point of view. And he went down into the pipe and did something that would not have been helpful in any situation. Today, my wife showed me an article from the Wall Street Journal that talked about some good things that are going to occur after this crisis is over. And one of the good things is that after disaster, we are shocked into remembering our shared community. We will treasure, once again, our communal bonds. I know that after not being able to attend a worship service at Chapelwood, I will truly treasure our church. I know that after not being able to walk across the yard and talk to my neighbors, Jack and Bambi Sapowski, I will once again treasure being able to talk to them. And I'm hopeful after this over that people will refrain from taking, at least for a day or two, from taking selfies and focus on what's outside of them and look outward to see what things in the community they can fix and make better. Hopefully they will look around the world and see what they can do to make our community truly flow well again. I want to share a Bible verse with you that, had I been thinking at the time, I would have shared with Clawhammer and with the young new employee. It comes from Philippians chapter 2, verse 4. Let each of you look out not only for your own interest, but also for the interest of others. I can't wait to get back into community with you at church, at Chapelwood, where we hold the door for each other as we say encouraging and welcoming things. I can't wait to see you race toward the dessert table as you go and get your favorite piece of pie or cake. That's our community, where we look out for our own interests, yes, but we're really good at looking out for the interest of others and loving them. The Spirit has always been at Chapelwood, and it continues to abide in each of us, even when we're socially isolated. Amen.